adjusting for.
Is
So there are a few trends that I think I would highlight. One,
Morningstar
so far
tools
from
can help
banks
make quick work.
We recently attended a presentation on environmental, social, governance, risk factors and how they apply in investment analysis. One thing that stood out right off the bat was the number of acronyms that exist in this space and the level of confusion that it can often create. You've got ESG, CSR, SRI. They're often lumped in together, but they can be quite distinct as well. Some may focus on one's personal values, where others may focus on perhaps an environmental issue that could impact a company's performance. So Adam, let's discuss some of the investment merits of using ESG screening factors.
Well, ESG is not so much an investment philosophy as much as it is an investment discipline, or really a series of screens that could be considered alongside more traditional investment parameters. Where a fund manager could implement these screens, they could be able to reveal things about management performance or company agility that wouldn't have come out in more traditional factors.
Now, it's not necessarily the case that the environmental side or the governance side would apply the same to all different types of companies in different industries.
Absolutely. A great example would be a software company like a Microsoft or a Google. Their environmental impacts would not be a very serious issue to consider, but their social and governance factors could definitely play into their reputation and ultimately their stock performance. On the flip side, a company like BP, their environmental impact would obviously be very important. And if an investment manager were able to run a screen that could give rise to concerns about their safety protocols that may not be revealed in more traditional measures, if they were able to avoid BP as an investment prior to the Gulf oil spill, that would obviously be very beneficial for their investors.
And a recent indication that this topic is sort of top of mind for many stakeholders. We saw something on ESG in the recent proposed Ontario budget.
That's right. In last week's proposed budget, there actually was a section that talked about having pension funds reveal whether or not their investment strategies are considering ESG factors, and if not, why not? So we're really seeing these factors come to the forefront, both in the government and in the general population, and it's becoming more obvious that these factors could seriously impact fund performance.